Hello guys, have you ever seen RIOT'S MMO monetization videos? This is your first one, so come with me. RIOT'S MMO we're gonna be releasing in probably 4 years, and of course we have a lot of time to make this video. Possible monetization RIOT'S MMO will have. If you don't know, MMOs are very expensive to create and to maintain because you need a lot of servers, you need a lot of people to create the assets of your game and to maintain your game working, and of course all of this takes people hours of life and resources like electricity and knowledge from humans and things like that. Of course you can build a MMO using only artificial intelligence, but it will probably suck. Good MMOs are made by humans, not by machines. Probably this statement will age like milk in the next 5 years. Yeah. Please don't kill me, robots. So of course I am using this t-shirt here. It's not a sponsorship, but I like this t-shirt. If you know where this t-shirt comes from, you are awesome, okay? So let's talk about possible monetizations of the RIOT'S MMO. The first one being, of course, the WoW type of monetization, that is subscription. You pay each month a subscription fee to play your game. You can actually play a free part of the game, just a little bit of content to see if you like the game or not, but 99% of the game is locked behind the subscription fee. I actually don't think that Riot gonna go this route, but I think it's one of the possible outcomes from this problem we have now, you know? So yeah. Being a subscription, everything else is free, except for skins, except for transmogs, except for actually everything else. So you pay for the game, but you pay for coins inside the game too. The World of Warcraft coins in this case. I'm taking World of Warcraft as an example because it's one of the most played games in the world, you know. But I personally don't think that RIOT'S MMO gonna be like that because we already have things like that. I think it's dumb because you need to pay for a subscription. And of course, World of Warcraft has this thing where you can buy the game, a subscription for the game, and you only need to buy the last expansion. At the moment being the Midnight expansion, I think, something like that. The second type of monetization is the Path of Exile type of monetization. So Path of Exile has this type of system where you can play the game and all of its content for free, but you can buy some things in the store that allows you to expand your inventory, pets. You can buy skins for the pets, skins for your character, skins for everything actually, and of course you can buy all types of tabs you want. So imagine that the RIOT'S MMO has some inventory and you have like 5 or 6 inventories, but just one is open for everyone and all the other ones inventories you need to buy from the store. I think this is dumb, but Path of Exile do this, you know. And of course you can see this type of monetization in a lot of MMORPGs that are just trash, like Witcher Destiny, like Mechin 2, like Lineage, and things like that. Probably some Asian, Philippines, Korean MMOs, you know. And of course you have the Tibia / RuneScape style, where you play the game for free, but you have a premium account. You have the premium upgrade, where if you buy the premium, you have access to all the game, you have access to experience upgrades like double SPS and things like that, you know. You have access to stronger spells, you have access to 99% of the content, you know. So the free account is for 1% of the content of the game, and the other 99 is behind a paywall. That is called the premium account, you know. So yeah, I think it's valid, but I actually don't think that RIOT'S MMO gonna do this, you know. So I have noted here in this little piece of paper the possible things that RIOT'S MMO gonna have that will enable them to create content and to monetize the world without firing people from the team. Yeah, I'm talking to you, to XKO. Yeah. Guys, come on. Like, oh, I forgot something here, guys. You have the pay to win. Yeah, you have the pay to win, and of course nobody wants pay to win to be in the RIOT'S MMO game. Oh, Terry, but what is pay to win? Talk to me. Pay to win, my friend, is when you open the store of your game and that is like health potions, it's SP upgrades, mounts that give you some stats, gear that gives some stats, VIP access to some quests or some things like that, you know. So you pay to win the game. Yeah, you have this type of monetization in Black Desert Online, 100% of the Asian games, 100% of the South Korean games and Chinese games are pay to win because they like it. So yeah, it's a cultural thing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I think RIOT'S MMO gonna be free to play. So to be free to play, they have to monetize the game somewhere else. How? I will explain to you. The first thing probably will be skins for your character. So basically transmogs, but without the trivial part of transmogs from World of Warcraft, So transmogs are basically skins for your character. So imagine Tibia, for example. In Tibia you have add-ons. The add-ons you unlock by buying them or by making quests, doing quests, And these add-ons you just change the appearance of character. You don't show your equipment, you don't show your gear, you show your add-ons. RIOT'S MMO can use this to sell skins for your character, skins for your pets. If you have some kind of pets, if you have some kind of mount, you can buy skins for your mount, How to solve this type of situation where if anyone can buy transmogs and everyone has transmogs, you just delete the accomplishment feeling of receiving some loot that is expensive, that is rare, like a chest, a gear chest, something like that, How you solve this question? You can only buy transmogs for certain items, for items that you already got. So imagine, I will give you an example to let me be clear here. Imagine that you are fighting Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser drops a weapon, a mace. This mace is a drop from Mordekaiser. You need to drop from Mordekaiser to unlock this mace. This mace has a base skin that is free, yeah, obviously, because comes with the mace. You have a transmog to this mace that you can only buy for this mace. So imagine the base skin of the mace is some kind of greenish, bluish, like Mordekaiser base skin, but you have the Dark Star Mordekaiser, and Dark Star Mordekaiser have this skin for the mace that you can buy, and this transmog will only affect this mace. So Riot can use this to appeal to the people that will grind for the sets, grind for the gear, and will show the gear for everyone, because if you have this gear, you pass it to through this challenge, and you succeed, you completed the challenge, complete the raid boss, something like that. And if you want to buy a skin for the gear, you buy for the gear you already have. You understand that? So they need to make skins for some legendary items or some things like that you already have. So people that will see the transmog will understand that this transmog, this piece of gear, is just a skin from a gear that people already collected from a boss, a really tough boss. If you don't have this, you have everyone with skins and everyone with transmogs, and you can't see if someone is stronger, someone accomplished some difficult achievement, something like that, You cannot see, because everyone has skins. Skins trivialize the game. If they are, it's not like League of Legends, where skins don't show your progress to the game. Skins in League of Legends are just cosmetic. Okay, the gear in an MMORPG shows how strong you are, what you accomplished, what quests did you make, what boss did you fight. You understand that? So skins in MMO should be following the same path of accomplishment. People need to see that you fight for the item, and after you fight for the item, you can buy all skins you want for this specific item or for this specific set, and people will see, oh, okay, this is a skin for this difficult item to get. If some guy has this skin for the Mace of Mordekaiser, they already fought Mordekaiser, Makes sense? I don't know. So of course you have skins for characters, you can have skins for mounts, for example. It's so much easier actually to explain, because if you have a mount, you made some quests. Imagine that your reward for a quest is a raptor from the jungle, and your mount is raptor, this big raptor, and a skin for this raptor is a raptor made of ice. I don't know, and the raptor has some ice trade, Okay, but you need to make the quest to get the raptor, and then you unlock the transmogs, the skins for the mount raptor. Do you understand that? Makes some sense? Yeah, you only unlock skins for things you already have. Makes sense? I don't know. You tell me. Another thing that I think is interesting to talk about is skill animations. Yeah, skill animations. I don't know. Imagine Valorant, for example. In Valorant, you have some guns you know, you have the guns they do, you know, and these guns have some weird skins. So you have like you have some Fantal, so you have some Vandal, and the Vandal you just don't reload like this, you know. You reload with the force of your mind. You, oh my god, I'm reloading this gun, yeah, you know, things like that. So this can happen in RIOT MMO too, because the skills animation can change. People will see, oh, this guy have some skill animation that is different for the same skill. You can have also skill animations that you can accomplish after you complete some quests. You know, you can also have skins for your pets. Imagine that you have some druid class, something like that. You have a pet that you summon, you can have skins for the pets. You can have skins for the housing system that will probably be released. You can have skins for everything actually. Skins for weapons, skins for gears. Now, talking about battle passes, we have the League of Legends battle pass, we have the Valorant battle pass, and we have the Teamfight TFT battle pass. The three battle passes work completely different, okay? It's so dumb, but yeah. The Valorant battle pass is completely trash, predatory. You receive some trash skins, some emotes, things like that. Yeah, they can sell emotes. Yeah, you can do this. It's valid, actually. You can sell emotes, you can sell sprays, you can sell things like that, you know. Completely superficial things, you know. The League of Legends Battle Pass actually shows you something interesting, you know. You receive skins that are mythic. Somehow you receive skins that are really good if you actually play the game, you know. And in the Teamfight Tactics Battle Pass, you can of course have some gacha in the middle. I don't know. I don't like gacha. I will not use it, but some people use it to unlock some certain skins that are really rare or something like that, you know. The content for the whales of the game, yeah. Of course, we need to talk about the whales because the whales make some part of the game. All MMOs in the world have some part that use whales, people who spend a lot of money in the MMO, okay? And yeah, you need to make content for them too, because yeah, of course, this content shouldn't be pay to win, should be achievementalist in some way. So people need to complete achievements, but not progress faster in the game. Okay, but what content should be in the battle pass of the RIOT MMO? That's a really intelligent question. You have what? Gold? Some skins? I don't know. You have some items that can teleport you elsewhere? I don't know. So the team in RIOT MMO that controls the skins and things like that will have a lot of work to do, you know? So yeah, they have a lot of ideas. I am just showing ideas in this video for them to maybe see and maybe put in work, you know, put in progress. And of course you have some UI changes. Imagine League of Legends Season 2, League of Legends Season 3, League of Legends Season 4, Season 5, Season 6. You have some changes in the UI. Why not you put this in the RIOT MMO? So imagine for some people that want some time of personalization in the game. You can have the basic UI, but you can have the UI for Targon, the UI for, I don't know, Demacia, Noxus or something like that, you know? So yeah, I think that is really valid. I don't know, you tell me. See you next time. Subscribe to this channel, please. Thank you so much. My name is Altiere, I'm from Brazil, and go drinking.